A growing body of research is now revealing alarming details about how the foods we consume on a daily basis, specifically ultra-processed foods, UPFs, are not just contributing to obesity and metabolic disorders, but also reshaping the very structure of our brains. This revelation, stemming from a groundbreaking study conducted by specialists at the Neurological Institute at McGill University, has uncovered a disturbing link between regular consumption of UPFs and changes in brain areas responsible for regulating appetite, reward, and pleasure. These findings highlight how the consequences of a diet rich in ultra-processed foods extend far beyond physical health, potentially leading to profound neurological and psychological effects that may be difficult to reverse. UPFs, which are foods that undergo extensive industrial processing and often contain artificial additives, preservatives, flavorings, and colorings, have long been known to contribute to weight gain and poor metabolic health. However, the new study, published in NPJ Metabolic Health and Disease, has shown that the damage caused by these foods goes much deeper. Scientists analyzed data from approximately 33,000 participants, examining their dietary habits, health metrics, and brain scans. The results were striking and concerning. Nearly half of the calories consumed by these individuals came from ultra-processed foods, a dietary pattern that is unfortunately becoming more common in many developed nations. The study focused particularly on the hypothalamus, the brain's hunger center, as well as other brain areas related to reward and motivation, such as the amygdala and the nucleus accumbens. These regions are critical for regulating food intake and pleasure derived from eating. The results showed that those who consumed higher amounts of UPFs experienced increased levels of body fat, particularly in the abdominal area, as well as heightened inflammation. More concerning, however, were the inflammatory changes observed in the hypothalamus, the area responsible for hunger regulation and other structures involved in the brain's response to food. This suggests that the harmful effects of UPFs extend far beyond just weight gain. They're altering the very systems that control how our brain processes food. What makes these findings even more alarming is the fact that some of the changes in brain structure were still present even after accounting for obesity and inflammation. This indicates that the problem might not just be a matter of excess calories or fat. Rather, it could be the specific components of UPFs, the artificial additives, preservatives, and the combination of fats and sugars that are causing lasting neurological damage. These ingredients, which are engineered to make foods more addictive and palatable, could be hijacking the brain's reward system, making it more difficult for individuals to control their cravings and food intake. In essence, regular consumption of ultra-processed foods may be rewiring the brain to seek more of these unhealthy foods, further perpetuating the cycle of overeating and dependence. The study's lead author, Philip Morris, highlighted the disturbing potential for increased dependence on ultra-processed foods as a result of these brain changes. We found that UPF can disrupt the brain systems responsible for control and pleasure, thereby increasing dependence on these products, he explained. This could explain why so many people struggle to reduce their consumption of ultra-processed foods, even when they are aware of the health risks. As the brain becomes increasingly desensitized to natural sources of pleasure and hunger regulation, individuals may find themselves caught in a cycle of cravings and overeating, making it more difficult to make healthier choices and maintain a balanced diet. The implications of these findings are profound, as they suggest that the effects of ultra-processed foods may be long-lasting and difficult to reverse. As the brain becomes more conditioned to crave these foods, it may become harder to break free from the cycle of overeating and poor health. The study points to the potential for specific components of UPFs, such as high-calorie content, chemical additives, or the unhealthy combination of fats and sugars, to have the most significant impact on brain function. Future experiments will seek to isolate these factors in order to better understand their role in altering brain structure and function. This research not only raises important questions about the health risks of ultra-processed foods, but also highlights the urgent need for more effective strategies to reduce their consumption. If UPFs are indeed altering the brain in such a profound way, simply recommending healthier alternatives may not be enough. Instead, it may be necessary to develop safer food options that can help break the cycle of addiction to ultra-processed foods. These strategies could include reformulating products to reduce harmful additives or developing public health campaigns aimed at raising awareness about the long-term effects of these foods on brain health. In conclusion, The findings of this study serve as a stark reminder of the hidden dangers of ultra-processed foods. While they may seem convenient or satisfying in the short term, their long-term effects on the brain and overall health are deeply concerning. As our understanding of these risks grows, it is crucial to reconsider our relationship with these foods and take proactive steps to protect both our physical and mental well-being. Reducing our reliance on ultra-processed foods and focusing on more natural, whole food options may be one of the most important steps we can take to safeguard our health, both now and in the future.